Good afternoon, or almost evening, I guess. I kind of forgot that it was Friday, so yeah. I'm a little bit pressed for time. The kiddos are a bit crazy today. I can't really get I can't get 5 minutes to myself, basically. I've been trying to clean up pretty much all week, so yeah, I haven't done a lot of productive things, I guess. I mean, I've been productive as far as housewife things go, just not as like writing or reading. It's either one or the other, basically. If I'm productive as a writer or a creative person, then the house duties kind of fall to the back burner or vice versa. So I'm still trying to find the perfect balance. But there may never be a perfect balance, and I just have to accept that. So that's why there's coffee. So, like I said, this video is going to be rather quick. I'm going to talk about Carrie, Bird by Bird, and the Meg, and then briefly about Camp NaNoWriMo, I guess. Let's start with Camp NaNoWriMo because I know that July is coming really fast. I do want to participate this year. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but I'm really actually getting very excited about this because I want to do more of a creative approach to it. I know not just writing, but like as an artist as well. I want to practice my art and my writing together. Back in high school, I was really into drawing and writing at the same time, and I thought I was going to be maybe a comic book artist or maybe a video game designer or something like that, like for story writing. I've even got a book here called The Ultimate Guide to Video Game Writing and Design. So maybe I'll read that at some point and, you know, put the tips to the test. So yeah, it's for July. I've got a new sketchbook. I've got some pencils and some pencil crayons, and I'm going to try and, be more artsy in my July endeavors. Oh gosh, I got to make this quicker. Carrie was a very good book. I really enjoyed it. It was really interesting to see Stephen King's beginnings. It was interesting to see how Carrie was kind of separated. It wasn't by chapters, it was more like by parts, and it was kind of like different acts and stuff like that, I guess. Like a 3-act structure, maybe? I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm just pretending. No, just kidding. I do know. I'm just tired and under pressure. But it was a good book. I really enjoyed it. Would I read it again? Yes. Would I watch the movies? Yes. Would the movie skew my vision of Carrie? Who knows? I hope not. Is the book better than the movies? That is to be determined. I hope that the book is still better than the movies, honestly. I really like books, so that's where I'm standing. Bird by Bird, I started that maybe midweek. I'm only like still within the introduction. I'm listening to it on Audible. I'll probably listen to it more as I do my art or practice and stuff. And then, so like with this book, it's more like, I guess, a writing memoir or something. At least that's how it's reading so far, because she's talking about her past, like how her father was a writer and he was surrounded by his writing friends and stuff. And it was kind of like a depressing life, and she didn't see it as a cool job, and that he was just a bum or something. Like she had this very harsh criticism about what a writer is, and I think that's really interesting because a lot of society sees that as anyone who is being creative, right? At least those are my thoughts so far in the book, and I hope to continue listening to it. I know for my book club Writers Read, there's a post, I think by Gary. He posted some notes I want to look at after I finish reading the book. So, yeah. And then another book I started reading, I found a really good book. As far as like story goes, the writing, it's okay. But the story is like really interesting. It's keeping me, it's grabbed me basically. It's called The Meg by, I think, Steve Alton, maybe it's Steven. And I found The writing isn't the greatest. Sometimes he uses cliche descriptions. Like, for example, there's a Japanese woman, her name is Terry Tanaka, and he describes her with almond eyes. And you see this in a lot of descriptions of Japanese people as a whole. You know, they've got almond shaped eyes now. So that's basically his description of everyone who's Japanese in that book so far. I'm about 40% of the way through. I'm reading it on my ebooks, and I find it like very gripping. I'm really enjoying the story. There were a couple times where I just kind of laughed because it's like that's so ridiculous, but at the same time, I'm just enjoying it, and I hope to finish it very soon. I want to finish it tonight, but I actually have gaming plans with my sweetheart. So that's pretty much all that's going on as far as my books go. And I have to get going. The kiddos are being crazy. And I gotta clean and then make food and make coffee because I don't know how I'm going to stay up later if I don't make coffee. But that is my life. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week with another video. Maybe it'll be the AuthorTube newbie tag. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't know. Is that something you guys want to see? You want to see what I'm writing about? And probably, right? Yeah. Well, anyways, you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week.